Okay, so this is my first attempt at an art video. I'm going to just kind of give you a brief tour of the north side of the island. This is Timon space. If you spawn at North 1, then you'll end up right outside of her doors. And we're going to travel north along the beach till we get to the snow biome and sort of get to a preview of the snow base. Over there, that's Carno Island. That is a fairly advanced place. There's a lot of Carnos, obviously, saber-toothed tigers, occasionally a T-Rex. There's also a really cool cave over there. Maybe one day I'll do a video of cave exploration. This mountain is really good from, well, all the mountains are really good from metal. That mountain right there, I think that's called Far Tooth or something. I'll have to look that up. Anyway. Oh, there's a Quetz. It's a Quetzalcoatlus. They're a really useful flying animal. They're a little hard to tame. It takes 2 people to tame one. But they're really useful once you have them. We may come back later and get that guy. That blue beam, that's the supply drop. The white and the green are for the low level. And then the blue are for the medium level, and then gold and red are for the high level. So what you do is you come down here and you press space to land, you hop off your bird, and get stuck in the tree, which happens sometimes. Oh, it's a rock, never mind. Anyway. And you come over here and you get blueprints for a refining forge. Sometimes the blueprints are a little repetitive, but sometimes they're really useful. The thing about Ark, and you use blueprints to make things, obviously. And the thing about Ark is that you can't, one person cannot learn all the engrams. So if you don't absolutely have to learn something, don't. Use a blueprint or a buddy or whatever, and just because you can learn about 80% of the engrams by yourself on Ark. So the rest you'll need to use blueprints or a buddy or something. Also, blueprints can make a higher level item than you can by yourself. So like if you want to make a saddle, and then yours will be the primitive saddle, but with a blueprint you can make like a mastercraft or a apprentice or something like that, higher level saddle. You probably saw a little message about berries spoiling. I had some berries left in my inventory. So Brontosaurus, sometimes they get stuck on rocks and things. And you can probably hear them break the tree. Some Dilophosaurs along the beach. Those are the guys that spit green stuff in your eyes. Okay, so here we go. This is the edge between the snow biome and the jungle biome. You can see the blue obelisk up there. And I thought that since navigation is often an issue, this would be a good place to put a base. And so this is where I built the snow base. There we go. Now sometimes there's a little bit of lag. the rendering in the pieces, that's pretty much been the same on all these types of games I've seen. H1Z1 or DayZ or whatever. Like the stuff that comes with the game spawn, you know, automatically, and then stuff that you yourself add, like bases and whatnot, take a second or two to spawn. Now, these are not normal Ark structures. These are modifications that we have loaded to our server to make things that look more like castles. See, I've got some Plant X species that defend the base from flying things and whatnot. See, we can actually fly him down into the base. And this is the inside of the castle base. See, we've got a whole lot of animals here. We got some super high level wolves, really good eagle, pretty good T-Rex. He's still got some, must need to take him out and kill stuff. This is one of my Quetzes. Carol Spinney played Big Bird on Sesame Street, and since he's a big bird. These are my penguins. They're trying to mate, but since they're there's a little bit of poop on the floor. Poop is part of Ark. You use it to make fertilizer and other useful things. Well, mainly fertilizer. Although there are some recipes that use poop, and poop is useful. But anyway, that's my first art video. I'm just really, more than anything, experimenting with software. There's a eagle versus 1, 2, 3 tigers. Probably going to end poorly for the eagle. There he goes. He's dead. Poor guy. I'll just fly back to the main base. Just to kind of give you a little bit more of a tour of the island. As you can see, compared to a lot of other video games, the detail here is really rich. I've got a pretty powerful rig, not a super powerful rig, but you may end up needing to turn your graphics quality down. In particular, you can turn sky quality and ground clutter down. That won't really reduce your experience that much. It'll still look pretty darn good. Compared to Second Life, where a lot of you guys are coming from, it's gonna just blow your mind, really. It's a big, big difference. Like I said, probably not going to get a whole lot of views on this video, but that's not really the point. I just wanted to experiment with the capture software. You can see the little symbol in the bottom left, that means I'm cold. On the right, the arrow is how far I am to the next level. The little anvil thing is how much weight my character is carrying. The drop, with just a little bit left in it, that's water. It means I'm going to need to drink soon. I've got my canteen equipped to slot 6. If I do that, see, the water shoots up. And I've got food on 9. So if I do that a couple of times, and my food goes up, the thing that looks like a lightning bolt, that's your stamina. That's like how far, like I use up stamina when I run and when I swim and when I jump. And And since I'm riding on a bird, that's at 100%. And the cross, that's health. That's in case something tries to bite me or something along that nature. Now you'll notice above that there is the same group of symbols, you know, a cross and a lightning bolt and a food and a weight and a level. That's for the bird. That's his, like, if he were to like start taking damage or if he was hungry, you know, that would show those numbers. You see how the lightning bolt is flashing. That's because I'm sprinting right now. The eagles aren't the fastest birds, so to make much progress, I sprint when I fly. But this bird, this is Gray Angel, by the way. He's super duper high level, like 340 something. So he can sprint a long time. Alright, it's getting really dark. I'm going to put on a torch. There we go. And this is the beach, between the beach biome and the swamp. Over here. And this is where the main base is. Now again, since the base is not part of the basic map, sometimes it takes a second for it to pop in. Some of my bandwidth is going to streaming, and some of my bandwidth is from the game, so there may take maybe a little bit of a lag there, but it will populate the pieces of the base. There we go. As you can see, this is the central base for the whole server. This is for pretty much everybody in the tribe. This is our Gigantosaurus, Giganotosaurus, depending on how you want to say it. I'm probably still murdering it. He's not super high level, but he still can pretty much kill everything on the island. Fapsy has got one that's double the level of mine. These are my Spinos. You can see they're pretty good level. Brontosaurus, I've got good levels on these guys, but they are completely fucking useless because they're so slow. I keep gorillas wandering in the base to gather fiber, and that way I never ever am out of fiber. I've got some pretty good gators, don't use them very much. And then here's another trick a lot of people don't know about. You get a monkey and you listen him to wander around in your base, and then you check his inventory and he picks all these berries. So you basically never have to pick berries if you get a monkey. You just, everywhere so often go grab your monkey and get all the berries. Actually, now I'm a little encumbered because I've got so many friggin' berries. So we'll put a torch back on. Land. Okay, well that wraps up, land again. I pressed the wrong key. So that wraps up the first video. We'll see if people want a second. Anyway, see you guys around.